Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Sean. 10 minutes I'm going to spend here. 10 minutes. I could talk a little bit longer about some of my philosophies, but I'm not going to philosophuck with y'all. I waited a couple hours to collect my thoughts so I wouldn't say anything or blurt anything out that I'm going to regret. I don't take my vlogs down after I put them up, so it's just part of me. It's part of the journey here, I guess. But I'm also not into my side of the story vlogs, but I guess I have enough people that follow me now. They asked about it, so here it goes. Despite anything at all, I love my wife, so there's that. But I think most of you guys have seen enough to know that how she reacts to some of the things even that I do, and how she reacts to drama, and how she reacts to people that are talking about her or have their, what is it, their name in their mouth. Get your name out my mouth. But I'll just start by saying this. You know, we all use somebody or something to get over somebody or something. That's what we do. And YouTube is one of those some things that we use to get over somebody or something or some situation. That's why it's so emotional to all of us. But for me, I hadn't done a vlog in 5 days. I was going to sit back and watch some football, and that's what I do. The peak times of views and the peak YouTube times, Fridays and Saturdays, I'm trying to watch football. But you know, I felt like I had to take care of some things, and it got out of control quick, and really quick in the last 24. And I appreciate the fact that you guys have gotten with me and said that we understand this. You know, we understand you, and we understand this, and we understand your support for your wife. That's cool, because there'll be a couple people out there that are like, oh my God, he said this, he said that. Hell yeah. Fuck them if they don't understand it. You know, that's what you do. You got to throw it out there. You got to throw some tough love. I love my wife. But, you know, last night she did a vlog. She was doing a makeup vlog, and she threw some drama in there. I called her on it. My daughter called her on it. And it spilt over into, after the football game, the Falcons game last night, I went in there and I looked in the bedroom, and she was staring at her phone, completely distraught. And I asked her why, and she said something like, Miss Fucking Wonderful said she was going to kill herself on her because of something that Trisha had said. And I was like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. And I said, you're acting like a mental midget right now. Think about everything that you go through on YouTube and that we all deal with, and how that sounded coming out of your mouth. Miss Fucking Wonderful can handle herself. If she's going through it, have some empathy for her. You know, and that was kind of what my message was to her. You know, all this, you know, I'm going to say what I'm going to say about people and people's beef with other people's, that's fine. You know, I'm a fucking asshole for sure, but I have empathy. That's one thing that I have. And there's a gang of you that don't like me, that had courage to say some things or go through some stuff, and I have commented positively on that. And you know who you are. And it's not a short list. Whether I like you or not, or whether you like me or not, it has nothing to do with you going through it. I told you people before, I don't fuck with mental illness. I don't fuck with physical illness. You know, I might not like your personality or whatever, but if you're going through it, you're going through it. And that's kind of my thing. So Trisha kind of chopped it up a little bit with Pam from Shoot the Shit, and seemed to be that she had gotten everything under control. Well, when I woke up this morning at about 9 o'clock, I had at least two or three people that had got with me and said, you got to get on Miss Fucking Wonderful's feed, her live feed. And I was like, why? But I did it. And right when, and Katie, if you see this, right when you said, I wish Sean was on this feed. You remember when you said that? I wish Sean was on here. I don't know why. Maybe you wanted to steamroll me or cuss me out for something, or maybe, I don't know what you wanted. But that is like 30 seconds after I came on the feed. And I was like, what the fuck? And then right after that, you played a Doors song or something like that. And I started talking. I got Trisha called me. She got the job, which was real good. And but I fucked up right there. I said, you know, Miss Fucking Wonderful is playing a Doors song, and she's really distraught. She looks like shit, you know, because she's, and you know, I shouldn't have said that to her. I shouldn't have said that to Trisha. I mean, I triggered her, and I went back over to look at the feed, because I did have empathy for Katie, and then people were saying, well, Trisha's live feed, and I went back to Trisha's feed, and right when she was eating the donut and acting silly, and I said, look, you need to stop. What the fuck are you doing? Stop. you know, and then I said, you look like an idiot. The trolls are going to love this. They're going to devour you. I said all that. And that's what I do. People know that I throw out tough love. It's not, you know, and I'm glad you guys have said, we get it. We get it. This isn't, everybody knows that I do meltdowns better than anybody else, right? And I saw what Katie was going through, and I don't fuck with that, and I think you have to have empathy for it. I've seen other people do it. Back the fuck off them and let them go through what they're going through, even if they take a shot at you. You know, even if they take a shot at you. And that was my vernacular. But she wasn't hearing that. You know, she was already very, very worked up. Trisha, I'm talking about. And that way, a couple of us were like, look, you got to stop this shit. And that was it. You guys saw it with the router. You've seen it with this. I love my wife. This is normal. So whatever happens, you know, happens. But, you know, that's just what's up with me. You know, there's two things about me on YouTube now. And that is that if you are going through it, I'll back off. But if you're going through it, the other point is, if you're going through it to the point that you start attacking other people, I'll call you on that too. And I've done that to the same people that I have some empathy for when they're going through it. I thought that a lot of people have been very courageous talking about their mental health struggles or their recovery struggles. I don't, because I don't want that bullshit. I don't want the trolls to get a hold of that. They haven't found it. They're not gonna. The government has a very, very good way of hiding some of the stuff that we've been through. October, November is a hard month. Those are 2 hard months for me. I did not think that Trisha would dox my agoraphobia like that. I have a problem with crowds. I do not like grocery stores. I do not like malls. I do not have a problem with concerts or stadiums, you know, where people are games where people are focused on a certain thing. But normally with the grocery store, I get what I need and I get the fuck out. And you heard her story, I guess, with what happened yesterday. It did happen that way. It didn't happen quite that way. I said, I need to go. And I should have left that store 10 minutes earlier than I did. And I didn't. So, but, you know, maybe she and I will talk about why we feel the need to dox the people that we love, when the people that have their back the most, you know, are not, you know, we're not the enemy. But anyway, that's my side, I guess. And if people are going through it, I just back the fuck off them. Even if I don't know. I mean, they're strong people. Most people are. You know, they'll get through it. And but you guys have heard me. I'll go after somebody. You know, if I thought they were out of line, I'd go after them. It was a little bit weird, you know, that I went right into the feed right when she said it, or that, you know, when Sean was on here. I didn't know why, because I'm pretty neutral. I have never talked directly in a text with Katie, and I have with a lot of other of you guys that don't like me or us, and just to keep it on the level, I call it chopping it up. You know, you got to chop it up. You know, you don't have to be in the same hood. You know, you don't have to be in the same neighborhood. You just got to make sure all the rumors and all the fuckery, you kind of keep it on the level, because you don't go to war if you don't have to. You know, that's the way it is. You let folks know that you're no easy meat, and you're not to be fucked with. But at the same time, you have to let them know you don't need to be this way. You know, and so that's my side of it. And like I said, I just because somebody is not getting along with somebody else doesn't mean that I necessarily are going to have some vernacular for it. And if people want to share a weakness that they have, they need to do that. And, you know, just got to let them do it. And there's plenty of trolls out there to devour them without us that are trying to have real content doing it, you know, and contributing to it. Anyway, so that's my side of it. I'll say this one more time before I sign off. I love my wife greatly. I handled that the way that we handle stuff. You didn't hear both sides of the argument at all, and some of the stuff that she said back to me. I don't put that out there. I don't need to. I mean, everybody's got their, it's not going to change anyone's opinion of anybody anyway. The drama did get me more subscribers here today. So there's that, and that's the way it is. This is Sean. Peace out.